When it comes to trimming your balls, always use the right tool for the job.
Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming and hygiene.
Some of us have let our downstairs garden get a little too out of control.
With the star of the show being the Lawnmower 3.0.
This thing is incredible. I'm clean as a cucumber down there.
With skin safe technology that helps reduce nicks and cuts when you're trimming.
And hello, my friends. It is great to see you. I hope you all have had a great freaking week. It is a bright day in the kingdom. A bright day is dawning as we head into another day of adventure. I hope you are all ready. Your bootstraps tightened, your backpacks filled, your sword sharpened as we get ready to head off to adventure soon. Thought I'd play a little arc to get it set up. It is good to see you, Skullface. Got a little early start today. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I slept here, right, you know, in my cage, and I was like, all right, you know, I was having a rough time. I did one of those, I picked up, okay, hang on. First of all, let's, all this. Done? You done? Okay. So this guy needs to heal, but I need to get, Alright, let's see. He's good. A little bit, kinda. Hey! Aren't you pretty and Easter-like? Bam! I will. Bam! Target!
So pretty!
Kablooey! Good to see you, Paul the Monk. I hope you're having a good day. I know. Bye-bye, Raptor. Ravager, sorry. I know. Let's see. Yeah, he's still at half. I was big, yeah, I know. I cryo-froze everything because I knew it wasn't gonna heal. I, was ready for that. Oh, fuck. Come here, you little shit. Don't you dare die on me. I've picked one up before when it was sleeping, so I know it can be done. Oh, don't give me that. Oh, it's because mine is still the number. Okay. Oh, I hate my life! I lost one! I am! I'm working on it, but it's like, fuck. Yesterday...
Exactly. What he just did right now is what he did yesterday.
Pretty much yesterday. Yeah, pretty much. I'm trying to have a cute fucking shine horn. Fucking die. Swear to God. Been on a mission for this beautiful fucking goat. For fucking ever. It's the cutest fucking thing. Look at her, he's adorable, but she's gonna die. Hinata. Alright, well that's gonna take forever. I know. You need to go get meat. Let's go get you. So, my Magnimar, I thought that was what was in my thing. That's what I thought I was fucking grabbing. That sucks. I'm not gonna throw it down now, but
it doesn't have a saddle. Why would you?
No, I know, but let's get this guy some fucking meat. Dude, come here. You're not hitting at all. That's not very damaging. Normally it's like 300.
Because it's on the water.
No, he does 300 out of water too. There you go. That's more like it. The sheep will kill me. I know. This guy's been wandering around. He's very big and pink. Being fabulous, that's fine. So yeah, we've been clustering in aberration, like,
You're full.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm hungry. And water, too, would be a good idea. Yeah, we've been running around with aberrant Spidos and going down into those lower levels are insane. And I actually like aberration. It's just fucking, I could see it being a pain if it was your first, like, your only map. Like, I wouldn't want it to be my only map. I like it as a cluster that I can go to and leave if I want to. I wouldn't want to stay here. I wouldn't want to stay here. Like, it's all vertical, not expansive. So it's very, and you can't fly. So it's kind of, your radiation sucks, and you know, there's some things that, but I like it as a adventure hard map, you know. I do. I would love to fight Rockwell. And they're like an alpha, gamma, and stuff. It's not the hardest one, actually. From what I hear, it's like a puzzle bad guy. You do like you dodge his tentacles, and then waiting for my cooldown stuff to go away until killing time. I'm full because of the mutton. Okay, that's fine. He's dying because he needs to die, and he's a car now. All things that are meat eaters need to die around my little beautiful. Okay, when the timer goes down, I can pick it up. Let's see here. So I don't have a Magnamar saddle because some reason it disappeared off of him. Don't know when or how. I was trying to see if I had it in my inventory. A Baryonic saddle. These are Ravager saddle. What, a Ravager saddle?
Baryonic saddle.
I just got it, like, on my adventuring, like, just last sessions. Yeah. Magnamar! There it is. Oh, thank God. No, it was not. Yes. I got it yesterday. I hope so. I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I was ready earlier. I just did a couple last minute things, but I could use a frog, yeah, for cementing paste out here. 8 seconds. Here you. It's so cute. Isn't it? Isn't it cute? Fucking adorable. God.
Get more.
I am going to get more, but that's not the mission today. Mission today is Magnamar needs to... I choose you. You spaceship. Yeah, this one's hurt too, like hardcore. I went adventuring down there deep, if you can't tell. And I was so irritated, I just came home and slept. Like, I was so done. I had killed the Shinehorn. Like, it did one of these, like, it threw it, but I grabbed a different Pokeball. Like, dude, it was like the Shinehorn was in this Pokeball, right? Like, I'm not gonna do it right now. And then I did this. I traded it out. Watch this, you watching? Put a separate Pokeball, right? And if I were to throw this right now, it'd be the GOAT. It's literally the last Pokeball because I did not switch out weapons and go to something else before going back to this Pokeball. It's fucking... And I did that in the aberration downstairs, and I'm fucking furious. I was so pissed. It was a pretty pink and purple and green Shinehorn. Like, I was so mad. Hello, Sir Gothics. It is great to see you. I hope you are ready for adventure today. We are in some Arkness right now. Okay, I can pick you up without making you fall asleep. Fine by me. Yeah. You are just fucking dying. Christ almighty, as you can tell, I was just like, I don't care that it needs to heal. I just need to get home. Oh, look at that pretty turtle. I'll have to show you guys my, I love... No, not dealing with any of that right now. Oh my god, is there more Spinos than last time? I think there is. They were so... They didn't want their other ones to die. Oh, the yellow one's gone. Oh, they're probably doing it for... to get a Spino or something. This is my aberrant Triceratops. It's fucking gorgeous. Gorgeous. And this is my Ninja Turtle, which looks prettier at night because of the glowing going leg thing going on.
Even more mad if they used a yellow.
I will yeah, I think they did. But it's gone.
Why would they not give that to me and I'd give them the ugly extra brown ones that I have? Jerk faces. Take those sheep.
Honestly,
and there'd be 2 brown
I'm gonna wait 100 seconds before bringing out. But yeah, so I learned something about aberration as well. You have to sleep on beds because if you don't, the earthquakes make you fall through the ground, which sucks. Last time I checked, this gas wasn't doing too well. How are they doing? 24. So cheapy face. I have this whole week off. Yep, it's spring break for my little one too. So I hope everyone's excited. Let's get rid of this. Can we repair it? No. What?
Bring those sheep.
They're gonna be like, where are the fucking sheep we grabbed? But like, I saved them from death because they're pretty and they have to come back with me to my other base because all pretty things, all pretty things must be at my base at once.
My veggie cakes.
All at once.
Not be able to obtain them without my veggie cakes, which you're supposed to use on the cute aberrant snails, so my greenhouse can glow at night.
Yeah. I liked playing Shadow of War, honestly. The only thing I didn't like is I didn't want to get the DLC in the end. And I was like upset with how that they really did put a paywall behind finishing the fucking story. Kidding me right now? Like, really? Like, I do have a big issue with that, actually. Now that I rethink about it, how I was like, I do want to finish and I save the elf from the tower because he's fighting, you know, Sauron. Shenron. I wanted to say Shenron. Dragon Ball Z. But I'm a little upset with that, yeah. But I realized I really liked the game. I mean, I like the game so much I'd still play the game. So I guess I'm not that upset. Let's just put it in that context. Like, as far as upset goes, I would still play the game because I really like the formula. I had fun playing it. It's been a minute.
I didn't finish
Alright,
the first game
we're gonna have to come out here and heal.
I took a break and got...
Right. Got meat. Got meat. A little bit more. Gonna take Sweetie Pie here. I can just get down here. Okay. Oh, did I say left? No. Don't touch the left stick, Max. Do not touch the... Hello. You're pretty. And dead. Alright. I have this coming Thursday through Tuesday off. Okay, so you're not off right now, right? That's okay. Turtle. Holy crap. Okay, it's dead. Aren't you pretty? And you're really hurt. Sorry. Circle of life. Yeah. Yes, 280. Yeah, just to be eaten by me. Welcome to Ark. Stupid fucking Stegosaurus. Which means I have one chance. Okay, let's see here, Max. I'm replaying Shadows of War Brutal, which means if I only have one chance to get downed. After that, I'll be dead and enemies do more damage. I also do more damage. That I'll be dead and enemies do more damage. So you come back though on Brutal, or don't they always do more damage when you come back, or they just do more damage? Is that what you're getting at? To get the true ending, you must. It makes take some grinding to win. The siege battles are repetitive and they aren't easy. Once all fortresses are defended and you reach stage 10, the true ending cutscenes will play. What the fuck? What kind of replayability freaking model is that? You have to grind those fortresses. Remember the fortresses that I was defending? That was fun. I just didn't like that one got destroyed after I left. Like, I had to make sure I had these guys that were So you probably, if I were to understand the grind, is it's all about making sure you have these high war chiefs that are captured, and if one fortress gets taken over, take over those guys and add them to your own, then retake the fortress, and then rinse, repeat, wash, rinse, repeat right there, if I were to guess. Oh, did you just died in front of me from nothing? What is it? Oh, it's a kitty, a ravager. Not a kitty, it's a dog, if anything. Italian in the afterlife, he takes off his weapons and his cloak and walks into the light. Oh, yeah, so there you go, thank you. Because I'm probably not going to see that. That's fine. I figured, you know, hopefully good things happen to him. Because there's no, he doesn't continue in the books later, and it's like, they take over anyway, don't they, in the end? Like, I mean, we are dealing with them still there. It was a cool game, but it's like, story-wise, do you think it was an actual story, or do you think that was natural, Tolkien, or do you think that was studio? Hey, now. Forcing Ratbag was loyal to him more than those characters. I know, right? Yeah, I know. Ratbag helped him out way more than any of the other characters. No kidding, huh? The elf girl was still kind of gruff to him. The games are not canon, sadly. Yeah, I figured. That's okay. I get it. I get it. It's like me with Star Wars Force Unleashed. I love those, and it would be cool, but they're not canon. All right, it is 6:25, so I'll get about 5 minutes, then we will start D&D. All right. Release the parasaurs.
Okay.
Release the parasaurs. Yes. Gathering meat. You, blue guy. Gonna fill the troughs and then go. Oh, meat and Onyx. Oh, you're. Phoenix, stop licking your belly. So neurotic. We have to stop with Kitty from licking her belly because she likes to lick it so much she puts no hair in her belly. Getting better, but it's still like, you know, she just gets neurotic and just, it's a compulsion, I think, that cats have. And from what we can understand, it's boredom. Like, they do that because they're bored. We just got a badass cat tree that they love. So, going with that still, and, you know, play and stuff like that. Okie dokie. Goodbye, Aquamarine. We not need parasaurs. Dodo equivalency. Yeah. That's fine. Bye-bye. It was pretty. You guys can't see this right now, but most selfless protagonist ever played in video games. I know, right? He kind of wanted, like, revenge, and then, oh, bye-bye into the ocean. Did passive flee. One day we'll see him in the world. That's what I want to do, is just see our dinosaurs one day in the middle of the world running. Keep their names too, so we.
Yeah, they have saddles too.
They have saddles. That's what it is. That's the hint that we know that they're equipable. Like one day, what if somebody joins our server and they find a random unclaimable, because you unclaim them, right? We unclaim these dinosaurs that we don't want, and we let them. We smack them in the butt, and they go run off into the wild, and we go now. Do that whole cheetah movie thing. If you ever saw that movie in the 90s, loved it. You had to let it go. The wild. Chirp. Okay, so you're gonna heal. You need meat. Give me meat. Give me your meat. I think Aragon would be the best Talion if they're both at base with no powers. Ring Count had a ring of power combo. He would be, yeah. He had a ring of fucking power. I mean, in that sense, he's OP. I mean, Aragorn had, like, just, you know, whatever he had going for him. What a general statement. Scary because they have no health. Because they're low health. Nice. What do you do? Stuck on an Anki? Made a friend already. Okay, we're gonna put Mr. Shinehorn here. It'd be nice if I could put things in box or in the thing, and it would go to another server, and Megan could pick it up. Too easy. PvP would be destroyed. It already is destroyed, Max. Okay. Alright. Oh. No, we have one. Alright, my friends. Let us get ready for some D&D. Grab your papers, your pencils, your notepads and swords. Before we set off on another adventure. It's really lame, Max. We have cooler music than that? Oh. I haven't heard it. Yeah. Perfect timing, Lego nerd. It's good to see you. Bum, bum. We are just starting. Why?
There.
Why? Passively? Oh, they're just sitting?
I have to.
Oh, okay. Oh, they just... okay. That's fine. And then passive flee, right? Maybe wandering passive flee. And you gotta go out farther, because then they're just gonna chill here. Right on time. Nice. All right, my friends. When we last left off, we had made it to Iron Glen, a small town near the base of the mountains. A town to one of our old dear friends, Ranger Gunther Bjornhelm. We paid a visit in this town, along with picking up a small thing on the way. Lilith had brought us in this direction, and one can only question, how do things come back around so quickly? Once arriving in Iron Glen, our friends took respite at a local inn run by Ranger Paul's old family. Upon arriving into the Heart's Respite, they thought they saw their old friend right away, again, almost like a ghost. Our jaws dropped as the rest of the party had realized that not only was Gunther a third born to a family of innkeepers, but he was third born to a set of triplets. A brother and a sister still running the inn with their parents. As Kyle the vampire and Raymond the monk, along with Lego Nerd and Maximilios, came across a weird city custom. One that Gunther himself had been a part of. A child was being taken from their family, a third born. The city ordinance only allowing 2 children per family to own and stay off a famine that had once plagued the town. This ordinance seemed to be working as the group started to notice children around town doing very different little odds and ends, being taught skills in life, and others seeing some more closed-minded than most. After realizing they could do nothing without bringing the wrath of the town's guard upon them, Max, Draymond, and Kyle reluctantly let the child be taken by the town's guard and away from their family to an unknown fate. Meanwhile, Kara and I think Harmony and Megara were walking on the other side, or walking near the other side of town, when they saw a fire break out. They quickly dashed over and saw that a small merchant's hut to a wharf seemed to be on fire. No one seeming the Bucket Brigade being anywhere in sight. Quickly, Megara and Harmony were able to dispatch of the flames, thus saving the shop saving some of the inventory in the shop. See here. The dwarf, blonde-haired, long mutton chops braided, a big bushy beard, a little singed around the cheeks. Thanks, our friends. And we now return to Iron Glen. Let's doop 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 doop. Let us see here as we head east on our map, following past Shroud Glen and the Black Mire, heading north past the Misty Woods. We enter the Briar Woods just at the base of a mountain range as we zoom into Iron Glen. Ta. As we zoom in to our friends, we now return to Megara, Harmony, Kara, and this dwarven merchant seems to be in this town. All right. Let me see here. This blonde dwarf has long mutton chops. He's got two little goggles on the top of his head. You see a large shiny anvil or hammer to his side. As he looks to you and he dusts himself off, Megara, Harmony, and Kara, he tells you, "Oi, I thank you all very much. It seems nobody seems to have a bloody dwarf around in these parts." and he looks to you. He goes, I may not have much, but I can sell you a couple little items that don't seem to be burnt. As he kind of laughs and chuckles, and then he goes, as he kind of coughs a little bit. Little smoke inhalation there. Presently let it happen. Yes. Max, I have 15 feet of rope you gave me, and I attached my kunai to it and using the same way a scorpion uses it. Alright. So I have an idea. So I want... let's see here. We're gonna see how effective it is and what the DC is gonna be created. So I want you, while we're sitting, we wait for Megara and Harmony's response. Says he has a couple of items, not too much, some things burnt. If there's any questions for you can ask. He thanks you. I ask him what happened. Did the fire get out of the blacksmithing pit? He looks to you. He goes, aye, lass. I thought the same thing when I came back to my hut. Shut up. This is a problem. I can do voice, but I can't keep a straight face. But when I arrived, I saw that the fire started on the back side of the of the little hut. Some sly things is afoot. He goes, and then you remember, and he shows you the paper, and he goes, it seems that the warnings I did not heed. It seems that I'm paying the price now. He continues on. I think I'm going to have to cut my losses. Set up shop in a different place. We do. And he's a dwarf. Name is Gimli. And he runs the Griffin's Armory. Vegas is like, do we have a dwarf in our town? I'm like, we do. I would send him, but I think Harmony told him last week that about Dracovia a little bit. You both. No, I know. It was kind of all happened at the same time, so we can.
Off, then.
We had a week off. I know. I don't blame anybody repeating themselves. If anything, I'm okay with that because it solidifies it more. We're already seeing the people. I'm tired of this, and it'll be the end of the Iron Blood. Hey Max, look what I did. Thanks for the rope. Okay, so, Gunther, while we sit at the Heart's Respite across from Kyle, you see Max drinking a little bit last of his ale, along with Thorin sipping his black tea. Thorin, I believe you have a wisdom buff from that tea. Draymond, or were you drinking any of that? On top of it, I want you to make a tinkering check. We're going to add your dexterity and your proficiency. Or you're not proficient in tinkering, so we're just going to add your dexterity. Unless you want somebody who's good at tinkering, hint, hint, to do it for you. I want you to roll a 20, and let's see what you get. Use Discord or this thing. And then this will set the DC for the strength check. Or maybe it'll set... No, I want to see if it works, how well it works. And I think it'll be a contestant tested. Alright. It's not too hard. It's not hard. It's not hard to tie a rope around a kunai. So you pass the tinkering test. You're able to do it. You have a nice, it's decently thick. It actually works out well. You got 15 feet of rope. What this is going to do, I want you to write this down so I don't forget it. You now have, let's call it the Scorpion's kunai of elements. Scorpion's elemental kunai. And it has a strength versus strength check or athletics, whichever is more for you. Like so, athletics or was it acrobatics or athletics? So it'll be a VV. So the creature will also have to roll. You will have to roll, and it's whoever has the strength, and you will pull him. I will say it says 15 feet of rope. Let's make it 10. You pull the creature 10 feet. You have a reach of 15. I'll say it's a 15-foot reach, but you pull him about 10 feet. How about that? All right, write that down. Lego Nerd, Lego Nerd was not with us. It's okay. Lego Nerd is at the Heart's Respite with me and Harmony. Here, let me move this over a little bit. Hate crime, a racist town again. So yeah, I think Lego Nerd, you were with me, Kyle, and Draymond at the tavern while we were talking. And you see... Okay, that's fine. That's not a problem. So, we're going to call it the Scorpions Elemental Kunai. Or Kunai of Elements. Scorpions Elemental Kunai. It has a 15-foot reach. And it'll be strength versus strength, or athletics versus athletics. Your acrobatics. I think your acrobatics is better. So, we'll do an acrobatics versus... acrobatics or strength. The creature will also have choice of whatever's stronger, but it's basically gonna be a grappling test. What? I don't know when you could have went because you wouldn't have seen it.
Fire broke out.
Yeah, we did other things before the fire.
Well,
you guys had separated.
No, we did. Me, Kara, and Skull did something.
What'd you do? I don't remember.
I don't remember, but.
You guys, yeah, I don't believe you're here. Your icon is definitely here, and I don't remember leaving the three of us. We were having conversation. I think you ended up leaving early. You went to, didn't you go? Didn't he go to bed last week?
Not it was too.
Fine. For now, you're here. It's fine. You don't need to, necessarily be there.
Yeah, and Max isn't with the fire.
I'm not at the fire either.
That's our point.
That's at the Heart's Respite.
That's me, Kara.
Yeah, you're with me, and I'm not at the fire. I'm at the Heart's Respite. We were last week starting down over here downtown, but all right, enough. So.
Doesn't matter. Last week we skipped. You just said you're with Max. Max is not at the fire.
Yeah. All right.
So you're saying you're in two places, and that's what we're trying to get across. Is we don't think you were with the fire.
You're with Max.
We thought you were at the town with Max.
Yeah, you're with Max, and Max is not at the fire. Max is with Kyle. Harmony, Kara, and right now. But first, I want to find out what happened to the missing woman. We were going to talk to the farmer's son-in-law. Right, I think the farmer's name was Walker. Walker. The female's name was Ida. I have another name, Mistmore. Which one was that? Or Harbin? Oh, the drunk man was Harbin Artwood. Okay, got it. The drunk man at the bar was Harbin Artwood. His wife was Farah. And then one of the missing posters, I believe, was Ben Free Mistmore. And then the rumor you heard was Ida Walker. Which was the farmer's daughter that disappeared. He ended up telling you that he's not sure if she ran away or but he didn't like her husband either. She didn't have a good husband. That he didn't like the husband she married, the man she married. Number one, we need to go with keen mind. Ah, yes, you do know where to go. Yep. Okay, so grappling test came, same test, same amount of damage. Yeah, same amount of damage, just adds a grappling check to it, and it's just a part of, like, your attack now. I can wheel people in, roll 20 plus dex. No, yeah, your proficiency in athletics. Yep, roll damage. Yep. Exactly. Alright, dwarf missing Scottish accent. Yeah, I remember you trying to say Scottish accent, and I remember you
no, this is how I know for sure that you weren't with us at the fire. You wanted to go, but you couldn't see it from
You
your
couldn't see it. That's what it
you're
was.
From Max.
Yeah.
And you made fun of Max for saying, how dare you do a
Scottish
dwarf
accent
without a Scottish accent.
Right. But you wanted to go to the fire. I remember.
Being Irish.
You wanted to go to the fire. I remember that, but you were in the building and you didn't see it, and these walls kind of covered it and stuff like that.
You're like, it's like rewriting history to make your theory work, and you kind of just have to accept at this point.
All right. Moving on. All right.
Definitely was just the three of us.
All right. So what's next? Skull was looking for the posters. Tyel, are you there, my good sir? Draymond. Yeah, alright. I remember where we need to go. Megs, what did you say up here? I tell him I might be best to go from experience. They won't let you live. It's not safe for anyone but a human in these parts, it seems. So we go over here. Oh. Lower. The dwarf, he looks to you, and he goes, "Aye, lass. Seems in watching these people that they don't seem to like a man who's good with his hands." Harmony, let's see here, but I first want to find out what happened to the missing woman. He goes, I don't, to be honest, I don't plan to be here much longer. As he continues on, haven't been making much money anyways. Stop. Even 50 gold to get supplies to leave. Okay. Alright. And he looks to you. He goes, I couldn't possibly take that man. I couldn't possibly. I want you to make a persuasion check. I know. It's guilt. Oh, that's good. You push it, and you insist, and he goes, he goes, if you insist. And Harmony, I remember telling him about Dracovia, and him, he ended up saying, I might give it a look-see. Let's see here. Okay, anything to do with D&D? Three weeks in a row, we're gonna have issues, guys. Come on, let's play. Skullface says you toss him another 100. And so you throw another little bat. Or let's say, I want you to make a sleight of hand check. As he now looks to you and he goes, it's too much. It's too much. I can't possibly. The 50 gold I can take, but I couldn't possibly accept any more. So you give an attempt to try and slip it in his pocket without him noticing. Damn, I was hoping you go there and we have to fight a dinosaur. Right. I like dinosaurs. There are dinosaurs in D&D. I haven't seen any yet. Let's see. Unless you don't want to do that, Skull. If that's something you don't want to do, or you're like, no, I absolutely, actually, as a character, I want to actually push it and give it to him, then, then I want you to roll a persuasion check. Tell me which one you're rolling. Yeah, and then first. Yeah, first. Persuasion or, I think I can be a dinosaur. Yeah, I think with that polymorph up to a certain dinosaur, I bet you could. That polymorph necklace. The Amulet of Kolar! Oh, okay, you don't get a choice in it, my friend. I toss him another 100. You don't give a choice. You don't, and the friend, I wish you the best of luck. Alright, so you leave it. And he looks to you and he, reluctantly, picks it up off the ground. Turn into dinner. Last resort. Let's see here. So he thanks you. Harmony ends up walking away, he says. Go ahead. I tell him we've had our own bad experiences, but I'll be leaving soon ourselves. He looks to you and goes, safe travels to yous, lass. He goes, be safe. And let's see here. Kara, you also follow Skull and follow his lead. He picks up the gold, and you start to hear a ruckus as he starts to move things around. A couple people walk, but you see them just looking, and then they murmur to each other, and they keep on going. And you guys start to head off. As you start to head off, you notice that one of the town guards ends up walking up. He doesn't look like he's threatening him or anything, but you see that they look like he's talking, and the dwarf is explaining kind of what ended up happening, or what he thinks happened. It looks like the Crown Guard is making a report of what happened, the fire. Hey, Caddy. Can I open naked look as a grin? Max, you want to hold her shield up outside? Can I see if I can hit you with it? Alright. A wild Feeny Poo has arrived. A wild Feeny Poo has arrived, my friends. Kitty. Well, she won't let me. Doesn't want me to touch her. If I touch her, she'll go away. All right, so you gave him 150. You gave him 50. He gave him 100. All right, go ahead and write those down. All right, I will write this down. Of the dad's brother or son-in-law. Okay, let's see here. So, Harmony. You remember? Yeah. Well, what else is everybody else doing? Sorry. Let's. You guys start to head towards the house. I'm gonna say you do start to head towards the house. Let me tell you where that is, and then we will flash to Max, Kunai, and Kyle. That's what you guys were doing. You were heading looking for the guy, and then you saw the fire. That's why you were in town. I was trying to remember what you guys were doing in town. You were heading towards the guy, and then you saw the fire break out. That's why they saw the fire, and you guys did. We didn't, because it was on the other side of town. You know, and yeah, if we were looking out, you know, and we could see it, but these buildings are kind of blocking you. They're a little tall, so. Kitty cam. It's kind of this, I guess. Lick, lick, lick. No. I touched her. It's my own damn fault.
Leaning to There's something in my path.
Something in my path. I have a cat too. His name is Chiyoko. Chiyoko! The dude is like 20 pounds. Yeah. Yeah, my cat is like up there too. You guys have seen her. I try not to overfeed her. We've definitely got her on a diet, but she's a big one too.
She won't exercise. The food to like be the alpha of the house, even though she's the crybaby of the group.
Alright, Kyle, Harmony. Kyle, Draymond, and Max. Let's see here. She heads back to doing what she's doing. You look to Max and you tell him you want to try it out. I'm like, well, I'm game. What else are we doing right now? So Max gets up. Raymond, you want to come along? Lego Nerd, it's up to you. I'll be like, I look to you, Thorin, and I look to Kyle, and I'm like, gentlemen, we'll be back if I don't have a kunai in my arm in a couple of minutes. I might need some healing, and I look to you, Thorin, and I wink. You guys can come along if you like. Let's see here. We go around the side of the building. We go up north here. Let's see, actually, hang on. We go a little south because that's where the animals were. Alright. That Thorn or Draymond? That's Thorn. And I'm with for safety. All right, are you coming along too, Gael? All right, so Max waits here. We kind of stand, you know, across the way. So the way this works is that on a successful hit, you can, you know, you roll 20 to attack. On a successful hit, it's you roll another strength check versus my strength check. So we'll just assume it hits, or we'll go that way, all right? I'm not gonna attack you, but let's just say it hits, and then we do our strength check, okay? So it'll be your roll versus my roll. So Max grabs his green shield made of venom fang scales with the purple eyes and the slits in the front, long brow of a dragon. I pull it in front, slam it down, and I pat the shield. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's go ahead. You can roll 20. Use acrobatics. Yeah, use your acrobatics. So dex plus proficiency, or whatever your acrobatics is. And it'll be my strength or acrobatics versus. So whatever's stronger for each side makes it fair. Either athletics or acrobatics. Maxi is a athletics, I believe. Yep, I'm a athletics, so. Oh! I'm sorry. I won't make it. Yeah, and then let's see what mine is. So you throw your kunai, it ping back, you know, bounces off the shield a little bit. You roll. Let's go again one more time, and then we'll just go from there. All right. 20. Ooh. Yep. So that bings off. Ding. That was the first one. Again, you pull it back, you wrap it around kind of like your fist or your wrist or however the hell you plan to do that. Go ahead, roll again. Then you another one. Max kind of stands there scratching his nose. You just like fly right. I'm like, it's okay. It takes a little practice. You just made it, right? At least you get the bad rolls out right now. Max is like, all right, one more try, and then we'll see how this goes. All right. All right, roll one more time. Then it'll be yours versus mine. One more. 3 strikes. That's all you get. And you have to hit a fucking. My armor is like 17 right now. With my shield. No? Plus what? 18? Look at that. Now versus my plus 6 of strength. Or athletics. Ready? I'm sorry. So you pull it and you get it into my arm and it looks like Max goes, and then in a second I look up and I grab the rope and I say, I gotcha, and I pull you. And I don't pull you that far, but you know, it works though. You get that it works. And you know, and I kind of we do that little tug of war thing, but you know, but and then you know everybody's kind of like try using this Discord rolling. It's not working. Me, free me or Paul. Not. Oh, isn't it now? Okay. Now we zoom back to, and those guys are fighting. Let's see here. Megara, Megara, Harmony, and Anime. You guys find yourself walking towards the south lower part district of Iron Glen. Dun dun dun. Where are you guys? Lost forever in town. Alright, here you are. God. Alright, so. Dooby 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 doo. Come over here. What? Over.
Everybody quit like 5 seconds till the end, so.
Oh. Alright, so you find the address, you know, you have the address that was told to you by your keen, you know, your keen mind, and by the farmer. He told you this way, and all that, you find yourself at a 2-story, decent-looking house. It's about middle income. It's got white walls with the wood boards and square to X's. You got a couple of single-pane, glass windows with the diamond-shaped metal. And in between, you find yourself in front of I believe, the Mistmore residence. Okay. What do? You find yourself just outside his door. You see a light. You see a light. You see a little movement past one of the windows. You hear a little clang. Then you let's say everybody who's here roll a perception check right now. Matt, Kara, Harmony. I'm gonna go on order. That's fine. Do the perception check. I want you to see if you hear this. 11 for Megs. 16 for Megs. What about you, Skull? As you knock on the door, right before you're about to knock on the door, Megara, your pointy ears hear a female laughing. As you knock on the door. Skull, you do not hear this. But you smell female. See here. Yeah. Here. So. Big guy. All right. You knock at the door. It takes a couple seconds. You hear the female laugh stop like abruptly, and then you hear like nothing for a second. It's like quiet, and then you hear the as the boots across the wood floor head over to answer the door. Door opens up. Can I help you? And what do you do?
Specifically for your region and soil type. We aerate to cut away the thatch choking the roots of your grass. Then we don't just seed your lawn, we overseed it so that it grows in full and healthy. Click right here to learn more.
A smell I know well. Okay, now Casanova over here.
Support local restaurants.
Damn it, Lobster Thermidor.
Including Little Rock and even
Who's that lounging in my chair? Okay. Andy, I smell. Max, it looks. I know it works now. Alright, you sent it too. So everybody, Megs hears the female laugh. You do not. Harmony, nor Kara, you're not aware there's a female in the house. Let's see here. I would like to talk to you about a disappearance. If now isn't a good time, we can come back. He looks to you and he goes, good time? Why wouldn't it be a good time? And he looks to you. What is this about? What do you want? Let's see here. You have the floor again. He says, now is a great time. What do you want? Kyle, you find yourself watching Max have his shield in the ground as Draymond stands a couple of feet, 10 feet from him, ready to throw his elemental kunai tied to a rope. Scorpion, Mortal Kombat style. You see Draymond wind up and throw as it bounces off the shield one time. Max says, you're gonna have to do better than that. And then again, as he pulls it back, you see him roll back, and before he even stops spinning, he throws it back again in a stop, and the kunai flies. Max pulls the shield up again, and ping, bounces off one more time. The kunai hits the ground as Draymond pulls it back to him. See him kind of yank it, see if he can pull it back. Grabs it as the second part comes closer. He gathers his concentration and throws the kunai one more time at Max. It seems Max and Draymond are testing out the elemental kunai, little improvised weapon. We were trying to help find a disappearing woman. I was told one is your wife. He looks to you, and all of a sudden you see him get a little nervous, and he goes, "Oh yeah, absolutely," and he like kind of pushes and he shuts the door behind him. You notice now that you guys are standing just outside the house on the steps as he kind of pushes you back a little bit and shuts the door behind him. He goes, "Yes, my wife, yes." He goes, "Did you find her? Did you find her?" He goes, "Ida, I've been looking for her everywhere." You know, he doesn't looks like he's trying to hide something, but Max goes, "Who are you speaking to?" He goes, "Oh, her? Oh, she's just my cousin. She came to console me in time of need." He is going to make a deception check. And you can do your insight if you want. Roll insight. It fell. Rolled a 15. I'll give him a +1. 16. Your insight. You know about the females there. Leaving. Yeah, okay. You beat him. 24. Yeah, you see through that lie. There's definitely not his cousin. Did I actually smell sex? No, you smelled perfume. Lavender and gooseberry. Who dat? I know, I'm bad. Hey Max, can I use the kunai rope as a weapon like a whip? I would say no. Right now, you did a cool thing of making a scorpion's kunai. I'm proud of you. You get to have a strength check, grapple. You get to have a grapple check without doing an action or a bonus action. It's a part of your attack, so that's pretty good. Not bad. 10 foot, you know. It's not too overpowered. Creatures that are strong obviously aren't going to get pulled, so if it looks big, you're not going to really pull it very much, obviously because it has strength to hold down. There will probably be creatures that are like iron and rock golems that are going to have fortitude that probably won't move. So I see I see weaknesses to it already, and stuff that it wouldn't be crazy overpowered. That's kind of how I design things, is how can I counter it right away. Sorry to break that for you. I add pressure saying, seems your life or your life prepared you for your wife's disappearance. No, we wanted to talk to. Sorry, prospered. Oh, your life prospered. What did I say? Prepared. Okay, prospered from your wife's disappearance. No, we wanted to talk to you if anything happened before the disappearance. So as Skull says that, Megs adds to a little bit. Seems like, you know, things are going well for you. And he looks to you, he goes, well, things have always been well for me, as you can see, before your disappearance. Oh, idiot. And he goes, and then Skull adds to it, we just wanted to talk to you if anything happened before the disappearance. And he goes, she goes, no, she was happy. She was happy. We loved each other very much, and he goes, her jackass father, though, never approved of me. As he tries to paint you another picture. Let's see. Only use it on plant trees, no animated ones, right? Don't plan on using it against something like an end, for example. Even closer distance. Yeah, it's for lighter things. I mean, obviously, if it's an Umber Hulk, those things have high strength. So, I mean, you know, good luck on pulling it. Now, if you drank a strength potion and did that, I mean, you probably... Pulling people left and right. Cool. She was abused. Oh yeah. He looks to you and he goes, "Oh, no. What are you saying? I never." He goes, "She fell down, hit her eye on the doorknob." He makes another deception roll. Oh, you piece of shit. Kitty, can you give that to me? Thank you. He rolled a 4. Yeah, we're just gonna
Since
assume
I have a
everyone
+7
sees through that.
in insight.
Yeah, right. Everyone has a plus everything in insight. Fucking detectives. Alright, can I Oh yeah, you're there too, anime. You nod and you're a big boy. Yeah, he rolls horribly. He's honestly should stop lying right now. It's not going well for him. Lies! Kitty. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Okay. So from what you're gathering, this guy's lying out his pants. He obviously didn't care for his lady. And it seems he's already moved on. Now, there's things you can do here. Let's see here. I have a couple ideas myself, but I'm not going to give you any, ideas. Another lie, and I don't bat an eye when Harmony threatens him. Let's see here. I want to try and intimidate him into the truth. Absolutely. Go ahead if you want. What statement do you want to use, and then you can roll an intimidation check. I'll give you advantage based on something, if it's good. See what you got for me. I have +1 insight. Thought that doesn't work over great distances. Who is that? Your nose itches right now, Thorin, as you are, watching Max and Draymond, as Bahamut, someone in the town is lying. When somebody lies, Thorin gets a nose itch. It's a lot of itching. Advantage because Harmony is terrifying look to these racists, right? Well, Harmony's got a lot of thematic things he can do to make himself look intimidating, so it's kind of a softball. Want to see what he types. Megara, anything for you? I'll give the advantage because Megara is helping him. Let's say that already. Don't. Yeah. Damn you. Okay. Bye-bye. Advantage is terrifying. Sniffs catches tip of nose. Someone's lying. Let's see here. In both mine and those voices I can dramaturgy to make my voice deeper and slightly boom. Don't you lie to me, you little man. I care not for your life. I care to save lives. If one is lost for many, not many would care. Ooh, my god. You get advantage and plus, 3 on that. Whatever else you have to your advantages. Go ahead and roll. Looks at the kunai and smile. I'm calling this thing the Scorpion. Okay, that works. That's fine with me. Just keep your old kunai elemental stats because that's the base stats of it. You got advantage. And plus, whatever your intimidation, +3. There we go. Rolls an natural 1. Thank God for advantage. It is. I like it. I like the kunai. 27. Yeah. Alright, Megs has something she wants to add. Yeah, I did. It's how it goes. That, and then I say mine. Okay. So he says that, and you kind of put your, you don't even need to touch him. As you get closer, and you just start to see like the half of Lilith as the etherealness comes through on the side. That booming voice and that mix of, with the thaumaturgy and Lilith just is fucking scary. Like everything gets black around him as he looks and he focuses on your face, and he just like grabs the wall, and he just like looks like he's looking for the doorknob, and you grab his hand and stop him from touching the doorknob mid-sentence while not even losing focus in his eyes, as he is just like freaking the fuck out. Meg says, I add intimidate more selling a message. I'll know if you're lying. And it's like your mouth doesn't even move at that second part, and so he's fucking scared, and he goes fine. I'm a horrible husband. She probably ran away. I don't know. But I can't say that I'm not broken up about it. I never liked her family, and they never liked me. Please, don't tell him that you saw me with a lady here tonight. I beg of you. So he's basically begging you not to tell anybody that he had a lady there. And then, as that crazy, scary intimidation darkness thing happens, Kyle, your nose itches, and you're like, someone's being dark. Like while Max and Draymond are in the middle of a little sparring match, like the two of you are standing there, at the side of the street leaning, and one of you gets a nosy itch, and the other one gets one too. Staring at this guy. Well, this is fun. I know, right?
We assumed
Kara.
you would have came with us.
Yeah. Last week, that's what it was. 2 weeks ago, we just brought you along.
Here, and I figured you would have came with Harmony.
It's like Kara can change into. Do you have anything polymorphy? He's already shit his pants. Like,
that's why you got brought into this situation.
We can say that he hasn't shit his pants yet, and if you change into something scary, he like shits his pants. Shit. You want there to be shit in their pants. Where's Spyra, by the way? Speaking of shit.
The 1 week we're talking about.
Now her nose itches. Because we're shocked about shit. It's funny. You just have to be here. Kara doesn't feel the need to help. These two have it covered. Alright. Kara's just like looking at her nails like, you guys do your thing. Making sure no guards are coming around any corners, Right. In fact, Kara, I want you to make a perception check with advantage because you've been watching very carefully. Don't make him do everything. I will say nothing, but I need something that smells of her to track her down. I just wanted the truth, and I hate when people lie to me. You have my word. Okay. There's nothing but something that smells. Alright. He looks to you. Good? Anything to say, Migs? Before he walks, he's about to go inside the house and grab something. I like that.
With him.
With the thing, like, okay,
yeah,
all right. So he like
There's
looks to, yeah. So he looks like he's like, okay, and he fucking pushes the door open, and as he pushes the door open to walk in, you see that he kind of tries to shut it behind him, but you guys just push in, and there's a lady on the couch. You see a fireplace to your left. You see a couch with fur, and she's like half naked, and she's got a blanket. As she's like, puts the blanket over here. Oh my God, what's going on? As you guys walk in and you see this, let's see here. Yeah, you walk in. I gotta put the couch in, but the couch is right here on the bottom south side of the living room. Let's couch. Like a medieval couch. Come on, I know you have one. I'll just give it this fancy red one as an example. No, this is all mostly improv now. Like, we're into some improv, some created. So it's... I know, it's not... it's not that... It doesn't look like that per se. It's just a mat with fucking fur and stuff like that. Just a makeshift. You know, you see, like, some tusks. This guy is fucking... He's medium wealth. He's not poor by any means. Like, you know, he's got some money. Sorry, that's it. I look over to her and say, you keep hanging around with this guy and you'll probably disappear too, just like his wife. And she looks to you and she's like, and she looks to him and she's like a little confused, you know, because she fucking doesn't know everything that's going on. But I need something that smells. So he looks to you. Blah. Let's see here. 9 + 2, 11. Kara, you know, you kind of keep an eye on to see if no guards pass by. You see, like, a guard, like, his back of him, like, turn the corner and go away as you're walking in. As you know, you walk past the wood as you're checking everything. As you go in, you shut the door behind you, Kara, and you wait right there at the side of the door. And you see this, like, half-naked female, and she's just, like, intimidated shit. There's an orc, an elf, and a tiefling in this living room. She's about to piss herself. I leave my half-drank bottle in the... Alright, I took over to her. Let's see here. Something that smells. I look for her and say, you keep hanging around with this guy. I leave my half-drank bottle of whiskey on the burning coal on the table. I turn into a bat and fly into the house just to watch this scene unfold. I gotcha. Sounds like you made his wife disappear and you're threatening to do the same to her. Right? Let's see here. So, he takes a second. You see him go up, or go around, and you see, like, this chest that, like, as you look around the corner, you see this chest, and it looks like a box full of, like, stuff already he's packed. Like, you see, like, a bunch of stuff in a corner that he's already packed up her stuff and put it, like, in, you know, some of it in a chest, some of it in a corner, and you pull out, and you see, like, some gowns, things that he pulls out, and he pulls out, like, a little, a hair tie. And it's, like, a red ribbon. It's got some gold, you know, some gold, like, you know, design intricate lacing, inside it. Or around it, with a little, like a black bow tied in the middle of the red ribbon, right? So it's a little hair ribbon. Write down, Ida's hair ribbon. And it smells. You smell it, Kaya, Harmony, and it smells like the strongest thing like he could have given you. And it smells of jasper, cinnamon, and sea salt. I don't know what that smells like. Real women support women gets turns the other cheek. Girls turn the other cheek. Turn the other cheek.
He's saying I'm sexist.
Right.
He says I'm threatening, and I'm like, that's from your male point of view. Well, women support women. But I said before then, he said sexist, and I'm absolutely not. That's
right. What are you doing to intimidate her?
I'm not intimidating her.
Yeah,
I'm warning her that his wife disappeared.
Yeah,
you
might
stick
disappear.
around him, you might disappear too.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's all about context, and you're not reading context.
Right. All right. Let's see here. So, the guy hands you the ribbon. You smell the ribbon. You put it in your pocket. You can write down Ida's hair tie, or hair ribbon. And he looks to you. And what do you do? He hands to you. He doesn't even say anything. He's kind of scared. He's intimidated. He's not threatening you to leave just yet. He hands you the ribbon, and he goes, "There, it's what I have. It's the best way. She's always had it on her." I cast feminine side and support you. Okay. If there's nothing else, you guys can tell him off or whatnot. While you guys figure that out, we return back to Draymond, Kyle, and Max, as both Thorin and Kyle have itchy noses. and Max and Draymond finish their little sparring. Max puts the shield back behind him. He walks over to you. You got a little dust on your knees, Draymond, and like not too bad. The interesting weapon you have there. As he hands it over, I say, "For the trouble, I left you a gift." As I gesture to the bottle, if we find her, tell the truth. That's pretty good. I like that. All right, so the bottle is left.
Yeah, we have
make note of that.
You're gonna have to
I'm cool with that. I'll remember that too. That's pretty
Skull
easy.
wants to say something. I want to punch him. Tell him now you know what it feels like.
Okay, that's fine. That's your
Skull
call.
wants to stop me.
Oh, okay, good. So I want to, if we're turning around, I turn and punch him in the face.
Two
high charismas. All right.
+7 in
Charisma or strength? It would be strength because you're gonna punch him. So strength be strength. Well, you don't usually.
Well, it depends what he's doing.
How do you want to stop her?
I haven't reacted.
Do you want to stop her with your hands? Or you want to stop her with "Stop, Megs"? Wait.
No, you're arguing right now. Is he persuading me not to do it, or is he stopping it? Because that's like reaction speed.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it a punch that you're, or how is he trying to stop you? By talking or by hands? Talking or, I would say if it was hands, it'd either be dex or strength. Whatever's stronger. I grab her hand. Okay, so dex versus dex. Well, dex and proficiency versus dex. Both of you guys have decent dex, don't you? So dex and proficiency versus dex. Do that. So what is that? 3 plus whatever your dex is. Dex is more for you. You have more dex than he. Can I attempt to stop Megs? So as you what is it? Well, it's dex. It's not strength, it's dex. You guys are both doing your dex.
He's a fucking asshole. You let me punch him. So now I'm gonna be fucking mad at Skull.
And
no, I'm just telling him that's his consequence. I'm telling him right now. Like, my character's gonna be mad.
Okay. So you stop Megs, and you stop the hand, and Megs, like she kind of like, pushes, and then she throws it down. Throws her fist down, and you guys, you say what you said with the bottle. You point to the bottle, and he nods. And if that's all, you guys kind of storm out. Kara, you open the door first. As you head out, you look to your left and right. You don't see, anybody waiting outside. Walk out. Harmony and Megara stay outside. Are you I shoot daggers with my eyes and punch him and walk off to the end. All right. Roll an attack. It's 17 is your dex or your thing. 8 plus whatever. So you throw a punch and it kind of like it's like and you hit him in the shoulder and you storm off and you're upset that he stopped you from punching him. I just take it. Skull just takes the punch. Okay, so never mind. You don't have to roll. If he says he just takes it. So she punches you a little bit and she walks off. And she tells you, "Why didn't you let me hit him?" Well, he said well, no, he took the hit, so it rolls. Well, you can roll you can roll a d4 if you like. It's a d4 then. Roll a d4 plus 2. Roll a d4 plus 2. Okay. Megs walks off. Now we come back to Kyle and Max and Thorin. Always. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, Kyle. You find Draymond and Max heading back towards the inn. Where is your body? right, so so with that, unless there's anything Thorin, Kyle, Max want to do, I have nothing right now that I particularly want to do. As far as Kara and Skull go, you find your guys, go back to the inn to fetch silver. Sounds good. Megs walks the long way back. Alright. So it takes about, 10-15 minutes. A little bit, not too long. Takes you to get back. Max, Kyle, Thorin, I guess you guys find yourselves going back into the inn. Instead of standing in the streets for 20 minutes. See here. Thorin, Kyle. Kara, go with Megs. Alright. Well, Kara, what do you do? I'm watching a weird... Okay. Which itchy fight with an itchy nose, right? They're close by, or back at the inn. He's right here outside the inn. With, right now, Spyro's not here. So, Silver and Zero are outside the inn in this little grass patch. Go with Megs. Alright, so you find yourself following Megs as she heads back. Alright, so what do you guys want to do next? What's the plan? What do we have? We have, so we found that the guy, was probably not as good either. What was it? We were looking for, I believe Thundercaps was something that, what's her butt was looking for, which is one of the ingredients to the ritual. But you guys are still kind of trying to figure out how to find that. There's also been a couple of other little weird things been going on around town. All the missing girls seem to be abused, yep. That's a good observation. I'm still unsure why we came here to begin with. I literally just said there's an ingredients nearby for the ritual. And it was kind of an ode to Draymond as we kind of passed town. We are looking for Thundercaps. And there seems to be a mystery of missing females. That's fine. Like, I try to describe what you guys are, what your goals are. Couple of minutes, about 20 minutes pass by. You see Skull, you make your way over, and you find yourself going right near the inn. You see Silver. He sees you coming up, and, he wags his tail. Did you go? Lost you. You find yourself near Silver, Harmony. I cast Bespeak and I walk to Silver. How are you doing, Silver? He looks to you and he goes, I've never had so much delicious meat in all my life. He goes on. There's lots of things to chase, lots of things to bite and chew on. As you see, he has like a bone with him and stuff that he's been like chewing on a little bit. As you have been feeding him pretty good quality meat for a long time. Let's see here. He looks to you and he goes, it's been getting very dangerous lately. He's been a good puppy. That he has been trying to see if we were gonna get him some like leather armor, some armor set up. As you speak to Silver, Megs and Kara make their way to the inn. As we sit at the inn, you hear the door open as Megara pushes past the door. She finds herself in. She looks over towards the group but heads upstairs to her room. Heads upstairs around the bend. Let's see here, Max. Kara, you find yourself back at the Heart's Respite. You see Silver just across at the outside of the Heart's Respite. I'll eat you before Silver. I love you, boy. I'll protect you, but I need you to do me a favor. He looks to you and he goes, anything, anything. I'll eat you before Silver. That's funny. Gael, easy boy. All right, so Kyle is actually outside as well. Kyle, you find yourself near, or you find yourself messing with or petting Zero before before Harmony shows up with Silver. Harmony, you notice that Kyle is, petting Zero and, talking to Zero a little bit. Let's see here. Gothix, I want you to roll an animal handling check. Roll 20. And add whatever your animal handling is. What is your animal handling? Can you try to find this smell? That's pretty good. I like that. Okay. He looks to you. He goes, I can try. Let's see. Alright. Gothix. So right now he has advantage. Let's see here. I like it. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Plus have him. Advantage, smell, keen hearing and smell. +1. Okay. All right. So you see him, like, he smells the ribbon, and you know, and then you kind of and he like, then he does a little sneeze, but then he like he sniffs it again, and then he like sniffs into the air, and you see him like smelling the floor, and you see him kind of like, and you start to see his tail wag, and you start to follow him. He's going. Kyle, you notice this. Kara, you notice this as well, as Silver seems to be on some sort of scent. Coming from what you're holding, Silver. Yeah. The smell is right there. The smell is coming from right there in your hand. 19. All right, Kyle. You know, Zero kind of purrs, and as you pet him, you fill him, feed him a little greens that you've had and you've bought in the past to feed him and stuff like that. Apples, carrots, I believe you can, minus an apple or a carrot off out of your bag. Let's see here. So Silver starts walking. What do you guys do? So Skull starts to follow or starts to go. What are you doing, Kyle and Kara? As Skull Harmony goes following Silver. I get on Zero and follow Silver. Okay. Kyle, you hop on Zero. You follow. What are you doing, Anime? As the group heads off. I continue sipping a tea as I have no idea what's transpiring outside the inn. Nope. No, you don't. Neither does Max and Draymond. Let's see here. Orchakar, he yells to Gothics, I'm finding the people, tell the group, or to Kara. Okay, so Kara is right there. Kara hears this as you say this, and they start to go at a decent pace. Kara, walks into the inn, and she calls out to Max, Draymond, and Thorin that they are following the following Silver to come along. As she comes in, Anime, she'll go with Max. Okay, so Anime is there, up there. This tea is quite pleasant, as that your tea is interrupted as Kara comes out, and she goes, quick, Harmony's onto something. And Max, I tell Draymond, quick, tell Megara, and go get Megara before we leave. We don't just abandon her. And Kara's like, quick, and she runs off. And Draymond, you, with your quick frinsting speed and your 40 movement, you bust into the room, and I cast message to her. Okay, Megara. Kara casts message to you saying that Silver is on the scent of one of the wives, or is on a scent of something, and everyone's following him. Come along, quick. Thorin quickly sets tea down, sets gold for tea on the table, and rushes to follow. Alright, Thorin, you come out. Megara, you see Draymond as he knocks on your door, telling you that Oh, yeah, sorry, she cast message. Sorry, I forgot. Sorry. One track mind. Alright, and Megara gets up and she quickly follows as she runs downstairs. And as she runs downstairs, quick, Max is the last one out with her. As he's like, quick! They've already taken off without us. And Thorin, Kara, Max, Megara, we all come running. It is now about midday, about 2 o'clock. And we are chasing Silver down the street. So now, being as he is a doggy, he follows the first scent he can find. His first scent initially leads him towards the house. So you guys find yourself back towards the house. As you get a little closer to the house, you realize this, Harmony, and you tell him in bee speak, you're like, wait, Silver, this is the house. See if you can find another trail. Find where another trail leads. And, let's see here. Raymond. Oh, it's gonna be Paul, you're here as well. Everyone's here. We're running and we're chasing Silver. That's what we're running and we're chasing over here. Okay. Kyle on the back of his fucking freaking crazy creature, Landstrider. All right, boom. So Silver, listens. She goes, right. And he, and he starts to smell around. You see him kind of like smell some of the walls, and he starts to smell around. And let's have him roll again with advantage. He rolled a 1 on the first one. All right, 13. That's fine. That's another, and then plus his 1. 14 again. All right. And huffing and puffing as I attempt to keep up with you. Yeah, Thorin, everyone's got a little longer striding. Kyle following closely. Alright, so it takes another couple of minutes of, we're following Silver. Obviously, she's been around town. She's lived here. There are remnants of scent around of her in around town. So Silver has a little trouble discerning which scents to follow. Okay? Eventually, about a good hour later, okay, it is now about 3 o'clock, all right, and you guys been around a decent amount of town. You guys have headed north, you guys have headed south, east, and west. Silver looks like he's about to find something, and then he then moves on to something else, and we're like, is it something? And then it's like, oh no, it's nothing. Oh, she lived here? The gall. A wolf to follow Harmony said. Okay, so you're a wolfie now. Kara is a wolfie. Kara wolf? Huh? Bruh. Kara horse? Kara horse do 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 do. Kara's a horse do do. Let's see here. I will pull Mrs. Kara stuff is way down here now. For you. I love you. Kara's horse. Trisha, Zildor. God, we made Kara's stuff a long time. There it is. Anime. It's not under Kara. It's under anime. Ugh. That's why I couldn't find you. Anime bear. Anime fox. Okay. This is named fox, but it's not a fox. Kara shifts into a wolfie to follow along as you guys follow 2 wolves. She's got some white spotted tails. That or this was like a jackal. I thought I remember you saying something that wasn't the right picture before, but we will roll with that. Alright, so Kara is now wolfie. Beast shape as she follows Silver. 2 wolves now lead us on the scent. 2 wolves working together can kind of cut the time in half. 2 friends. Eventually, we end up finding ourselves leading out of a leading outside of town. We find ourselves leading, as you see Silver, like, you know, raise his ears and then, you know, like, you know, run fast over here and then move over there. Oh, a little volume. Let's. Yeah. So we start following Silver, and Silver leads us outside of town. Oh, I liked it. Good. Good. Glad you liked it. It was. I don't remember hiring you guys or something like that. I don't remember. I want to see it again too. Invader Zim movie on Netflix was great. Highly recommend it. So we find ourselves outside of town, and we find ourselves heading deep into the forests. But are actually into the mountain ranges, sorry. Find ourselves heading north into the mountain ranges. And you see Silver, like, and you're following him closely by Kara, but Silver's like, you know, smells a tree, and then he leaves, and he's going pretty slowly. It's been a little bit of time. Dogs and wolves have very, you know, he has his keen smell, so I will say he's able to find it. You know, and she's a very strong scented, you know, perfume and smell. So it takes you a little bit of time. I'm gonna say it takes about another 4 to 5 hours of travel as we are heading into the mountains, deeper and deeper into the ranges. You find yourselves heading more towards that group of dark clouds that seem to be hovering over this one spot near the right side of the mountain range. As you guys get closer, that cloud never seems to disappear. As 5 o'clock starts to roll around, it starts to get darker already. By 6 o'clock, it is now dark. Oh.
What's the difference between your lawn and a true green lawn?
Turn it up, baby. So, let us go to... Yeah. Copy you guys. Alright, as you guys head through the forest. Wow, those trees are giant. Alright, my friends. Silver and Kara have been leading us for over 5 hours as we head deeper into the mountain range. It starts to weird you out. Like, this scent has leads us all the way up here. And you start to hear like a bellowing thunder in the distance, but you see no rain. here. Let me see. I put the ribbon in a vial. That's there. Boxes go crazy too. Sprint like a snail. Alright, sorry, I missed a little bit. I'll wait outside. She lived here. I believe in you, buddy. You got this. Bardic inspiration. Car is a horse. Do. The Bardic looks like a jackal. Yes, it does. Slightly carved. Let's see here. Foxes go crazy too. Takes a few seconds to catch my breath. I put the ribbon in a vial. As you guys are getting closer to the thunderstorm that seems to be hanging in the distance, you guys seem to be getting closer towards it. It almost seems every time you look up through the trees that you see a flash of lightning off in the far distance. But again, no rain. May I make a nature check? See the glacier occurring. Go ahead. Make a roll a thing. I'm allowed to make the check. Yes. From what you can tell from this distance, it does seem unnatural. It doesn't sound like it's naturally occurring. Or if she did a check, she would have advantage. Sorry, Thorn. Kara says she nudges him with her nose. I don't think I have something that could help smell and carry you. Yeah, you're pretty small, but you're pretty heavy. A wolf? I don't know. You got a lot of armor on. It'd be pushing it. She wouldn't be able to jump. She's now encumbered. Alright, as you guys seem to be getting closer to the cloud, you guys press on. It looks like you guys are about another maybe 2 hours walk. It is now about, about 8 o'clock at night. All right, a little bit past 8. It is now dark. It's colder. It's definitely colder in the mountains. You got a colder breeze. You guys are getting tired. You guys have been up for a decent amount of hours. You guys can press on to the storm cloud for a point of exhaustion, or you guys can make camp for the night. What do you guys want to do? We shall take shelter somewhere. So you can probably find a cave. You can probably find, you know, you guys can make camp. What do you guys want to do? Silver took off and we all just ran a marathon. We were following the scent of a woman. Good book. Every forest needs a rat. Every tree needs to. Wait, what is it? Every forest needs to take a nap. What was the dad joke? There's this sign that I live near that has a dad joke like every day. I think every tree needs to take a nap. No. A forest. That's what it is. Every tree needs to take a forest. That's what it was. Whoa, that's a lot of bears. Every tree needs to forest. Needs to forest. That's what it is. Every tree needs to forest, Gothics. These brisk winds sure aren't comforting. I should rest for a night by a warm campfire. We are nesting in a cave after last time. Alright, so we're making camp for the night. Alright, so you guys find a little bit of clearing. Make your guys selves possible. Does the Pope hint in the woods? I hope not. All right. Campfire. tents galore. This. That. 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 Really? Really? You're gonna delete them? Okay. Whatever. Okay. Try to put the tree under. Let's see here. Brisk winds resting in cave after last night. I don't know much. She was married and went missing. Harmony thinks she was abused. We managed to get something with her scent to try and find her. Woman gets up. We're on the prowl. Is anyone up for fresh meat or fresh meal? I think I have enough ingredients to prepare 1 or 2 more meals with everyone, even though I'll need to restock once I return to town. Do you have that spice box that I gave you? Take a breath. You're better off asking Harmony or Megs. I kind of zoned out. Okay. She was kidnapped. She was kidnapped. How would you know that, Gothics? I have excellent hearing. Hearing is on par with your spelling. Okay, yes I do. Oh, I forget I always do this as... Alright, so... who wants first watch, second and third watch? Who wants that? Goodness gracious me. And Draymond, you find yourself in your tent. I'll take last. Okay, I have meat to cook. That we do. Alright, who's cooking? And then you can roll your cooking proficiency if we have a horrible meal. Is not working case. Okay, I'll check into it. I don't know why it's not working anymore. It might be in the wrong box, but it's... Don't know why it wouldn't be working right now. Aura, silver. Alright, I'm usually good at it, but I have thick fingers. That's all good. 6 tollies, spice box to make it delicious. I'll use the spice tart. There you go. So you make it delicious. Alright. What is it? So, at first, it doesn't look like it's going too well. You see Thorn kind of struggling and sweating as we're all sitting around the fire together, waiting for Thorn to cook a meal. I know Skull doesn't really accept meals from Thorin. Are you eating? I know how to cook people. That's about it. My God. 9 uses left. Okay. Yeah, you find yourself, you know, chilling next to your land strider as we all sit around the fire. No rain, little chilly, but otherwise, let's see here. A couple hours pass by, or about an hour passes by. We eat. Let's see here. Thorin, is there any? I'll say everyone gets their full. Their bellies filled, and they will be well rested. So it turns out okay. It's a pretty decent taste. Thorin throws together a little meat stew with some sausage, cups up some potatoes, a little bit of some thyme and some onions and a little bit of this like red pepper kind of chili, makes it into a like spicy sausage kind of stew. It's pretty damn good. Mediocre meat. I just cooked some mediocre meat. You see that Kaya like you see that while you're cooking the pot that Harmony grabs himself a stick and puts some meat on the stick, and also is cooking some meat like right there next to the pot. And Silver loves it, and he does it mediocre meat. He is happy as he snacks down on it. And a spice box to the rescue. Yep. All right. Let's see here. All right. So. We have Skull at first watch. Meditation hours, Paul. Yep. Let's see here. I'll take last watch, take first watch, prepare food. All right, and then Max will take middle watch, okay? All right, so everybody has a decent meal. Everybody catches up. We've kind of, you know, said what our plan is. We're planning to still head towards the thunderous ridge over there, as the thunder never seems to stop. Like as you sleep, you just every once in a while you hear a bigger bellowing. You kind of like while in the middle of the night, while you're like sleeping and stuff like that, you know, you hear the thunder pretty close, but like you can't help but think maybe we you know slept a little too close to that thunder. I am gonna go. I have to work at 5. Silver gets the premium meat. Oh, he does. Oh my God. Okay. Woo. I have to go. I have to work at 5. No problem, Kyle. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Go take a forest nap. Trees always need to forest. That's what it was. Yeah. Trees always need to forest, or need a forest. Get it? All right, Kyle. You have a good night. Get some sleep. Still got a little bit. Probably go for at least another 15. I'll call it in about 15 minutes. So, my friends. Everybody, you know, ends up going. You know, we have our meal. Everyone's full bellies. If there's nothing else that anybody wants to do, everybody goes to their respective beds. And so let's. Who's it gonna be on? So Skull is, or Lego Nerd is first. Okay, 11's okay. Max is second. Got some. Okay. So while Max is, you know, he's fine. Max, you know, putting some more wood on the fire. Silver, is sleeping. You got Ara sleeping as a wolf. I think Harmony's surrounded by they got a wolf bed. Unless something changed that I did not realize. Let's see here. My phone right next to you, Callian. All right, so here we go. So something as between the thunderous bellows, a silence takes over for a couple of minutes as Max, you know, pays attention. You know, he finds himself playing with his sword, kind of spinning it in the ground, as you know, night watches are boring as hell. And a spell is cast in a far place, far from here. A scrying spell. Max has... Right, okay. So... Okay. So... I have to make a wisdom saving throw. They are at 16 right now. And then I will have a +0. They have a likeness or picture. Okay, I can save that. So I have a wisdom save of 0 -2 against a 15. Okay, so a little invisible eyeball appears. Max cannot see this. You see the campsite, the view panning from the side as we're watching the tents. You see the bellowing thunder off screen, or you hear the bellowing thunder off screen. Max, you know, thinks he hears a twig snap from behind him, and he looks, and this invisible scrying eye appears. Max does not see it just yet. Max has a wisdom saving throw of -2 to hit a 16. Rolls a 7. This invisible eye starts to wander around the camp. I will create a ball. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, that's perfect. Alright, this little eyeball, it's very small. It gets cast within 10 feet, so 5, 10. This eyeball cruises around the campsite. Max does not see it. Goes in about a 10-foot radius, looking around, piercing. Watching Max as it blinks once. Blinks again and looks towards Zero. Zero's sleeping. You Silver, like, his ears perk up and you kind of see him, and Harmony, you know, you kind of stir a little bit, but you don't wake up. This eyeball almost seems to go as the 10... Oh, it's here. Max is right here. The 10-foot radius actually brings the eyeball into Draymond's tent within. The eyeball kind of peers into Draymond's tent and looks around at his belongings. And... Oh, no. As I watch... as my watch ends, I walk over to Max, to him, gently panting on his shoulder, telling him it's time for him to take watch. Alright, that's fine. Is learning too much magic is being an attempt to spy on that. Her parents. Panic scream. So none of you guys see this. I keep a cautious eye on the mysterious cloud. Yep. And that's fine. And you're sleeping now, you know, that you did say that, but this is like longer into the night. And the eyeball, for about 10 minutes, this eyeball, you know, invisibly wanders around, gathering information of what it sees. The only thing it does not see is Kyle and Spyra, being as they both have their necklaces of protection against scrying protection against good and evil or something like that. No one sees it, then why are we hearing of it? It's scary trauma. Things can happen off screen and the characters not know about it, but the actors know, okay? There's a lot of things that happen off screen that you guys know about that you don't really know. You guys know, I'm telling you now, you have to play your characters that you don't know about it. That's all. Okay. Very eyeball, okay? Stop fucking questioning everything. God. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna say we're gonna end it on the scary eyeball. Alright? As the eyeball and the scrying spell dissipates. You get another itchy nose there, Thorn, but you turn over and you sleep just the same. You expect your players not to metagame? No. I never expected them not to metagame. But what I told them is that if they are able to play it well and play it off, there are rewards in end. It's kind of like you don't think actors and stories know more of the full story. Now, some of them don't. Like, what's his name from Spider-Man that blew the secret? Tom Holland? But he, I try to give you guys a little bit of premise and stuff, and you guys are pretty good about playing that you guys don't know about it, and if it's something I'm, you know, certain you guys don't know about it, and somebody acts like they know about it, then I will call them on it, but you guys have been really good about it. Only one who has a kind of an issue with it is Kyle. Kyle forgets sometimes that he's not supposed to know or be there or something. He's like, I'm there too! No. Tom Holland blows every secret. Yeah. I'm glad you guys know. So do we end on my watch? We are going to end with starting on your watch. Yes. We will end on starting your watch, okay? Your watch has began. Your watch has not ended. Alright, my friends. As the thunder bellows off in the distance, Harmony tuckers into a wolfy bed. Unless Car changed into not a wolfy bed. Epic battle. Yeah. Very, very epic eyeball battle. Alright, my friends. You guys have a good night. I'm going to play some Ark later this week. Hope you guys tune in. I'm going to shoot for Wednesday. Because Thursday I want a DoorDash. So I will shoot for like a Wednesday or something. Unless there's some kind of family plans. But I'm going to try and shoot for something a little bit this week. So you guys can see a little bit of Ark. Watch me rage. You know how it is. I hope you all have a good rest of your week. Otherwise, I miss you all. I hope you guys had fun. As we get closer to the Thundercap Ridge over here. I will see you guys pretty soon, okay? Good night, Paul the Legend. Good night, Skullface. Good night, Lego Nerd. Good night, Anime. Good night, Kyle. Good night, Spyra. Good night, Skullface. Good night, anybody else that I might have missed in the shadows. Negara. I hope y'all have a good night. Good night, Moobot. You don't get to be Moobot. Screams a battle cry. Rage in this economy? It's just true. All right, my friends, have a good night. All right. You're silly. What is this?